Hi, I'm Widad, and I'm very grateful that you bought my Curl Confidence. The whole idea and my whole mission is to make sure that all of us, men, women, kids who have curly hair, are freed from that angst of not knowing how to work with our hair, not knowing how to handle our hair. I am now taking you behind the scenes in my New York City salon to show you a few tips to learn how to use the product and to get the most out of your curls. Something as simple as how to shampoo your hair. You know, there's a big difference with shampooing straight hair and shampooing curly hair. So come on in and let's enjoy this. And again, thank you. It's very important to shampoo curly hair gently. You have to be very, very delicate with it. We're starting out with the Curl Quench shampoo, and you use about a nickel size to start out with. You rub your hands together and you distribute the shampoo in a gentle way, working your way down. If you notice, in using your fingertips, you're going right to the crown, right to the scalp of the hair. Notice you are on the scalp of the head. You're not taking the hair and you're not mushing up the hair and you're not tangling the hair. You are scrubbing the scalp. You're getting rid of the excretion of sebum off of the pores of the scalp. And in a detangling effect, which I call a piano effect, we use to detangle your curls. Notice we're not pulling up the rest of the hair and piling it up on top of our head and scrubbing it as most of us do. It's important to shampoo curly hair once or twice a week. The less you shampoo it, the less dehydrated it gets. But you need to cleanse. You need to cleanse the scalp. Now we're rinsing it. Make sure you're using lukewarm water, not hot and not cold. We are detangling with our fingers, running our fingers through. So the shampoo is applied to the palm. We rub our hands together and in a very gentle way, we take the cushions of our fingers and we massage the scalp to clean the pores of the scalp. And in a piano effect, we detangle the hair all the way to the end. Notice how Ayanna is able to run her fingers through her hair. You know we can't do that normally if we scrub the hair together. Notice what we do with the towel. We just drape it over the hair, wrap the hair around it gently, and we gently blot the moisture out of the hair. I don't want to see any turbans. None of this flip it over, twist it, and flip it back. You are taking away the curl pattern. You are breaking it up. Your hair will not react well. It'll just expand and it will not know what to do. Plus, it's less stress on your hair. Can you imagine after shampooing, conditioning, you come out this detangle? This is excellent. Now what we're doing is the deep treatment. I love this. We're putting back what the environment takes out. It's whole proteins and amino acids designed to deposit into the hair shaft. Now remember, the environment takes out the proteins from us girls with curly hair because our hair is being in a corkscrew shape. Our protective layer is lifted, so we lose the internal layer of the hair, which is our conditioning layer. And you just saturate the hair. Imagine the hair in a bowl of protein, just soaking it in. Now, if your hair is shoulder length, I would recommend 2 ounces. If it's shoulder length and longer, I would recommend 3 to 4, depending on the density and the thickness of your hair. Just make sure you use enough that you are able to penetrate each hair shaft. That's it. Oh, that feels good. And then we're going to wrap it up and put it under a shower cap. And I'm going to show you how to quickly process this. This is the 12-minute deep treatment. It's quick, easy, 1, 2, 3. As you see here, I have the blow dryer with the diffuser on medium heat. And the whole process, make sure that you keep it on 12 minutes heated, so the molecules will all bond, the protein will bond, and the hair will have its own internal life. Heat is very important. You do not have to hold the blow dryer for all 12 minutes. This is just to activate body heat to create a steam house effect. Look at this. You can see the mist already in here. And then just let it sit for the rest of the time. So 5 minutes heat, and then 7 minutes just sitting there because the hair is warm, the proteins are bonding, so your hair can perform for you. My favorite word, we want that curl to perform. We're going to use a little of the Curl Quench conditioner, very little, to seal in the proteins. Now don't forget, we just came out from the quick 12-minute deep treatment, and we're sealing it with our daily conditioner to hold the moisture in. We prepped the hair, we deposited the protein, we're sealing it now. And then we're rinsing. Again, lukewarm, and we're going to be rinsing the scalp really, really well. And the hair, we're not going to rinse it all out. We're going to leave about 10%. Again, gently drape the towel and towel blot. None of the squeezing, flipping over and flipping the towel back. Right after the deep treatment, I am using the Botanical Boost to fortify the hair, meaning holding the moisture in, allowing the curls to perform, allowing the curls to last all day long, and prepping the hair for the finishing product. So step number one would be right after shampoo and condition, or right after the deep treatment. You're preparing it, you're holding the moisture in, and prepping the hair for the finishing product. The second use for the Botanical Boost would be at the end of the day, when you go all day long and not only you're frazzled, your hair is frazzled as well. Couple of spritz, and we'll recap your curls and get it ready to go for the evening. You're all set. The third way to use it is the next morning. You know how when we get up and our hair expands? On my hair, just a couple of spritz, run your hand over it and just play with it, and you're all set. So this is 3-in-1. It's quick. It's your lifeline. You got to keep it in your bag. It's very important to use the Botanical Boost. The third step in curl confidence is the styling. This is a climate control. It's designed to work with the rake and shake method. This is very easy. All my gels will be used the same way. Notice I sectioned half of the head. I took the whole half. I'm running the climate control through, and then I section all of the back in half. I take the climate control, use very little. Make sure that you put it all over the exterior part of the hair. You know those little frizzies that hang out all by themselves? Just make sure you get them down right away. And then I rake. Now notice, the hair that's in between my fingers will create the diameter of the curl. If I had thinner, less hair, the curl will be finer and curlier. And then I just rake it. Look at that beautiful curl wave pattern. Rake. Look at that. This is like when straight-haired have to use rollers to set their hair. This is how we set our curls. Look at that. Here we go. All set. Less than 2 minutes. Most of us complain about how our top of our head's always flat and the rest of the curls are beautiful. So I'm going to show you how to get a beautiful lift and let your curls just go to create a fullness all around the head, not just the sides and the crown, by using the duck clips. You see these clips? They have to go in on their side so they can sit up, so they can lift the hair from the root. I want you to take your fingers very easily, lift the roots. We're not running the fingers through, and we're taking the clips and we're just sliding right across. See how it's lifted? Now when your hair dries, that's going to create fullness on top. The whole hair will just flow. You won't have that flat top that we all complain about. You hold it and you slide right up, close to the scalp. It's holding, it's strong, it's lifted up, and you can already see. You see how they're gonna cascade? The curls are gonna fall. That's the whole idea. Where you place the clips is where you want the fullness. The side of the head usually goes flat, and you lift it right at there. Can you see the lift it created? There you go. Hold it as you put it in, then open it a little. Any clip. I have 3 here. So I'm creating the lift, the top of the head. I have 1 on each side. I'm lifting it away. Now behind the ear sometimes has a tendency to lay flat. I will take it right to the